See, alright, so first and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. We say the ones apostles and elders agree most in the real world, teachers of apostles in the truth. And we say salutations, holy Akim, most of the push on the truth and say in and out. Constantly in season on season, we say shalom. Once again, going into a video here, and it's basically going into some news that was that was released early this morning. Right, early this morning, I believe about 2 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock on my time. This Caribbean time, right? It's a breaking. Bank of Japan announces an unscheduled market crash. So this is one of the markets, though, one of the major markets being crashed. You understand? Being crashed. Right? Yeah. So one of the markets being crashed, and one of the major markets as well. So this happening is basically causing a panic mode with some people. It's causing people to react, because these is things that could lead to what could lead on the would basically lead to what inflation, to things raising beyond the normal price, and we don't know things right now. They already sent out information that have a scarcity of certain products. So with inflation, all them stuff, it can lead to what? A famine, murders, basically a whole set of evil, right? So nonetheless, I'm gonna jump to our scripture here. This is Ephesians chapter 5, verse 15. It says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." So again, the word was circumspectly, and it says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." But plenty people outside here, they're not walking circumspectly, they're walking as fools, they're walking blind. They go every day by every day and not knowing the things that happening around them. But the scripture said, they say, "Well, see then that ye walk circumspectly," right? You're always taking careful attention, you're taking heed, you're paying careful attention. That is something a fool wouldn't do. Because the scripture says to be occupied in prophecies, and that is how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be occupied in it. Matter of fact, let me get it. It's in the book of Sirach, right? This is the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 1. They say, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. So it say what? It say, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, that is someone who wouldn't be walking like a fool. That is someone who will always be circumspect, because they in these scriptures, they everything they do is for in the Lord. Everything they do is for the Lord. So you say, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies, because again, the Lord, all these things in the scriptures are going to happen. So what? So you will be occupied in prophecies, because you know it's going to happen. And again, all these things is just the beginning. Bank crashes, scarcity of food, recessions, and so forth. All these things is just the beginning. But the scripture said, they say what? And be occupied in prophecies. So a person who is occupied, a person who meditating on the law of the Most High, a person who occupied in, right? They wouldn't be walking as a fool. They could be walking wise, because they know the things. They know the things that are going to happen. So they would always want to be. They always want to be doing the right thing, not doing the wrong thing. They wouldn't be caught with their pants down. Because again, watch when that news burst. That news was broken about 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock early this morning. When everybody's sleeping, when majority of the world sleeping. These people and again, it are people up that who not even paying attention to what is even going on. That is what the scripture say to walk circumspectly. But how much people are working circumspectly? When this news was broken, and I got it, I sent it to a brother. Again, it was early in the morning, and that wasn't the top trending. That wasn't the top trending topic, or the top talked about news. It was something about a celebrity, which is just to show you where the mindset of these people are. These people walking as fools, and they're going to be caught in wherever it is to come. Again, it have no getting away from it, other than you're serving and being for the Lord, and the Lord being for you. But again, some made for the famine and some for the sword. You understand? So again, and they say what? But he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies. So a person, like a righteous, they're basically describing a righteous person. You know, they will be occupied in the prophecies. So nonetheless, going back to the Ephesians now, Ephesians chapter 5:15. It say what? It say, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. And again, a person not meditating in the law of the Most High, a person who is occupied in those things, they go in and walk circumspectly. They're not going and be as a fool. A fool. They don't have time for that. You know, they don't have time for that. But when this stuff come, then they want to be like, you know, hey, where this was, when this happened, you know, when this take place. They go be just like the people in this. I think it's in the book of Jeremiah mentioned them that where has the Lord prophesied this evil unto us, you know, prophesy or pronounce this evil unto us. So they go be like that, you know. So it says, see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. It says, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. So the days are what? The days are evil. It didn't say the days are good. It didn't say the days are happiness. It said redeeming the time, because the days are evil. So the time that we're in is evil time. You know, a market crash, a recession, all these things could lead to abundance of stuff. You're talking about death, murder, famines. You're talking about real cannibalism, all this stuff this could turn to. Right? I wish I had a chart right now, but it had a chart where they was describing 2008. It had a picture where it say 2008 market when it crashed to 2022, and basically the two lines line up, and the same way it dipped in 2008 is the same way 2022 dipping. You know, so that is why you're seeing now banks crashing. You're seeing people talking about recessions and all this sort of stuff. Inflation, right now inflation high, and inflation would increase with all these things that happening. So are we in good times? We're not in good times. So why walk as a fool? You know, why walk as a fool? So it's a redeeming the time, because what? The days are evil. Right? So hey, at the end of the day, know that the time that we're in, you know, wake up out of that slumber, turn back to the Lord, serve the Lord. As the Sirach say, meditate, you know, be occupied therein. That's right. Because again, the days are what? The days are evil. So going back to Twitter now. So it say what? Bank of Japan announces an unscheduled market crash. And as you can see, many, you know, some people making joke, Bank of Japan watching a world economy crash, right? So you're seeing people talking about it. Can anyone translate the market talk with what is happening? And underneath some of these posts, people was explaining this to some people that didn't understand that, hey, this could have a trickle-down effect on the US market, and will cause inflations and other stuff with it, right? As you can see here, finally the bull market seems to be starting. The Bank of Japan decision today marks the end game of fiat currencies. So you're seeing where it is taking place. It's not no joking matter right now. It's a gold and silver prices are sharply higher in trading today, supported by a drop in the US dollar index. So you're seeing a drop in the US dollar. These are things that are happening right now. Right? It says safe haven demand for gold and silver is higher following a surprise monetary policy moved by Bank of Japan. It's a good time to be holding gold and soon silver, right? Nonetheless, the currency that is going to come is not the currency that they want to bring, is what? That technology, which will go into what the RFID chip, which will go into what the mark of the beast, right? So again, be circumspect and walk not as fools. hey, is the prophecy is happening. No? And again, all these things is just the beginning of sorrows. Right? So, hey, with that, once again, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakodash. We say, Dominic, apostles and elders are great mercenary that rule well. Or teachers or apostles in the truth, and we say salutations, holy Akamos, they push you on truth and say, day and day out. You know, constantly in season and season, we say, Shalom.